There's been an air of calmness about him throughout the build-up to this one. A classy operator. He showed that against Ricardo Mayorga.
He's a throwback to the old-school fighter. Good upper body movement, good hand speed, good footwork, very calm. And I just love how he turned the fight around. We're looking at it here. He's not even at his best at this stage in his career.
In fairness, he was pretty awful against Ricardo Mayorga. He didn't fight well at all. And I think Ricardo Mayorga is an ungainly, unsavoury character. And he does things that other fighters don't do, you know, and rough and tumble and crazy shots from everywhere. And I don't think Mosley took him that seriously, and certainly didn't perform at his best here.
But prepared to go into war, prepared to rough it up.
But even when he didn't prepare at his best, he can still do this.
Using his speed.
He's still got the power. He's still right till the very finish. I think there's about a second to go, you know, before he finally got the knockout. But that's the sort of thing real champions can do.
Styles make fights, and he adjusted his style to win this fight. Him against Mayweather, again, he'll have to adjust that style. You've got two clever boxers in there, but one of them is more of a tiger than the other. One of them is just a little bit crafty, and that's Mayweather. That's the tiger you're looking at.
Gloved up and almost ready to go, Glenn.
Yeah, this is the worst time of all. I think even for these guys who's been around so long and been in so many fights, the nerves will be starting to get to them. They're starting to know the sort of fight they're in and know what an occasion it is. Know you've got two of the greatest fighters in the world fighting tonight.
And this is where it really hits home.
You've got to remember the calibre of the fighters that this has attracted. It's attracted the best fighters in the world to watch this, which shows the level of what we're going to look at.
What do you read into the stats?
Well, you know, we know that, you know, the good thing that Mosley's got is he is physically bigger, you know, and it's how Mayweather's going to deal with that, because he also brings into its speed, and you know he can have educated aggression, and he's also, you know, he's a decent puncher.
He has height, weight, reach, fights, rounds. He's got everything going for him, Mosley. And how they both sculptured themselves, it indicates how this fight will go. Mayweather was lean for speed, Mosley big up top for power. Just indicates how this fight can turn out.
The stars are out in force at the Grand Garden Arena, the MGM Grand in Las Vegas. Let's get the build up to the fight then with Jim Watts and Adam Smith.
You can really feel the energy in the fighting capital of the world for one of those super fights that happens every so often and makes this wonderful sport, Jim, so dramatic and compelling.
Yeah, because, well, they know the danger here for Mayweather. I mean, Mosley is a tremendous fighter. He has speed, he has power, a tremendous chin, he's as hard as nails, and he's one of the best 12-round fighters I've ever seen. Dangerous right to the last second, and he's naturally bigger than Mayweather as well. Okay, he's 38, there is always the little thought at the back of your mind, could he suddenly become an old fighter in here tonight? No, if that had shown up in training, you would say fine, but he looked phenomenal in training. I think this is going to be a great match tonight. Like everyone else in the arena here, I'm really so looking forward to this.
Absolutely packed, and the buzz this week, it's been extraordinary. A lot of late money on Shane Mosley.
Yeah, a lot of good judges give Shane Mosley a real chance of a victory tonight. Okay, he's far more popular than Floyd Mayweather. Maybe there's a little bit of wishful thinking in beside that, but usually ex-fighters speak their mind, and a lot of ex-fighters think he has a great chance tonight.
One interesting statistic for you as well that I found out earlier: Sugar Ray Robinson, George Foreman and Felix Trinidad all lost their unbeaten records in their 41st fight, and it's Floyd Mayweather's 41st tonight.
Well, I don't know that Floyd is superstitious. A lot of sportsmen are superstitious, but we can only hope that no one's made them aware of that, Adam.
It would be some story if at 38 Mosley can pull this off. Most people are picking Mayweather's ring brilliance, but one Manuel Marquez was telling us he fancies Mosley, so does Winky Wright, who's ringside, and of course beat Shane Mosley twice. So does David Hay back home. Good judges are picking the underdog. Leonardo DiCaprio, A-list celebrities all around us, former world champions. Everywhere you look. Here's Michael Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we would like to honor America, and with dedication to all the men and women now serving in the armed forces of the United States and place themselves in harm's way every day. Please welcome here to sing the national anthem, Grammy Award-winning recording superstar, Chris Brown.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Top artist Chris Brown there, and the crowd waits. Tail of the tape, Mosley 38, Mayweather 5 years younger. Slight height advantage and reach to Shane Mosley, who'll be the biggest welterweight that Mayweather's fought. Of course, he went in with Oscar De La Hoya at light middleweight, but that's a big problem for Mayweather. No standing 8 count, no 3 knockdown rule, cannot be saved by the bell in any round, and only the referee can stop the fight. That's the unified rules. Shane Mosley, the WBA super welterweight champion, but that belt not on the line because Mayweather refused to pay the sanctioning fee. So if Mosley loses, the title's vacant, but he doesn't intend to tonight. A cacophony of noise inside the MGM, the 53rd ring walk in the fascinating 17-year career of the smiling and smashing Sugar Shane Mosley. A lightweight standout. He outdazzled the golden boy Oscar De La Hoya to his first world welterweight crown. He stepped up to light middleweight to rule, and he's back down in the 10-stone 7 division. He says he feels at his strongest with that big beefy frame that could trouble Mayweather. Fast approaching 39, a major underdog, but this relaxed feel about him all week, gleaming with fitness. He's got speed, power, and almost as many knockouts as Mayweather's had fights. I guess, Jim, that real boxing destiny awaits if he can pull off what would be some upset.
Yeah, well, he's going to be looked at upon as one of the boxing's all-time greats anyway. And we've seen at this stage some of Floyd Mayweather's opponents tend to freeze at this stage. But we have to remember this guy has been involved in mega fights before. He's been here so often and successfully too. So he'll cope with the pressure, he'll cope with it and put on the performance of his life.
Just listen to the reaction that Shane Mosley will get when the crowd can see him for real. Tight team around him. Nazim Richardson flanking Shane Mosley. People's fighter too, isn't he?
Yeah, and the reason he's the people's fighter. Fighters talk about boxing the best. This man goes out and does it. Faced Winky Wright when nobody wanted to get near him. Vernon Forrest. Not only that, gets a return clause and goes back in with both of them twice. For everyone you would expect him to fight, a real fighter's fight, a real fans fighter. He wants to please the fans. Mayweather boxes for himself and for his own reasons. This man, you get the feeling he does it for the fans.
He's loved universally. And on the Who Are You Picking poll on the internet set up for this fight, Mosley was dead level with Mayweather. .38-0 with 35 knockouts he was before his first defeat. He says everybody loses, and this is the night when Floyd Mayweather's bubble will be burst.
Well, Mayweather at his best, showing his best form, has all the tools to defeat Mayweather, but at 38, he's turned the clock back against Margarita. He'll have to do it again tonight. Can he do it?
Floyd Mayweather preparing to come out.
Fighters want to win their fights, and what Floyd Mayweather does maximizes all his chances in that regard.
The game plan is to dominate, and that's what I do, and I do it well.
There he is, manager Leonard Ellaby and the family. Uncle Roger and Father Floyd firmly back in the camp. That's the way he wants it to be now. A universal Mayweather effort. He's even got the younger generation entertaining in the gym. The 5- and 6-year-olds who have lit up the 24/7 HBO program. Serious face on now, Jim.
Yeah, you know, it's not too often you get the chance to use the word gifted in any sport, but this man, without question, is gifted. Always finds a way to win. I got to be honest, I expect him to do that again tonight.
All the stuff is winning. So you might want to start my video.
He was sparkling
Start my video yet?
against Juan Manuel Marquez on his reappearance after 21 months
Circus act started?
in
The circus
retirement.
act started. No, the circus act needs to start. Right.
Waiting for his music to start, keeping Shane Mosley in the ring.
No, circus act is act. Circus act.
Yes.
Send the circus.
What are you reading into
on my
this,
TV.
Jim?
Put the circus on my TV.
He calls the shots. He's the money maker. I know he calls himself Money Mayweather. He wants things done his way, and if he can leave Shane Mosley stewing for a little while in the ring, that'll do no harm as well.
Calm down.
Fireworks inside the MGM.
They are showing the circuit. Okay. But they're not on this monitor. This is international. This is not HBO. So.
Still we wait
It's a few.
for Mayweather. All adds to the juicy build-up.
This thing
Remember Nassim Hamid keeping everybody waiting when he lost for the first time here against Marco Antonio Barrera. Finally, physically perfect, mentally as brash and outspoken as ever, still the most talked about fighter on earth. Almost a carnival atmosphere to bring Floyd Mayweather into his 41st fight. Like him, love him, or loathe him, he's succeeded every time and remains the prize scalp in the world of prize fighting. He brings the stars out too. Lightning fast, defensively exquisite. The supreme ring general entering what could be both his biggest tests and a real defining moment in his career. Is victory all that's at stake, Jim, or is the manner of the statement that's of real interest?
Well, I think we have another man whose legacy is secure. He also will be an all-time great, future Hall of Famer, no question about that. This man would have been a star in any era. Back when we keep going back to the 80s, Hagler, Hearns, Duran and all of those. This man could have held his own, I'm sure, in that era. Tremendous talent, but he's also prepared to put in the work. What's so hard in the gymnasium leaves nothing to chance. Everything is 100% ready.
Will he choose to outclass? Will he choose to really excite, which he hasn't done for a while?
Ladies and gentlemen, from the MGM Grand of Las Vegas, Nevada, USA, Mayweather Promotions and Golden Boy Promotions are proud to present the main event of the evening. 12 rounds of boxing in the welterweight division. Sponsored by Tecate Cerveza con Carácter. AT&T Go Phone, unlimited talk and text for $60 a month. StubHub, where fans buy and sell tickets. DeWalt Tools, guaranteed tough. And the motion picture Iron Man 2 in theaters Friday, May 7th. This bout dedicated to the memory of Arthur Mercanti and Lorraine Shargan. Sanctioned by the Nevada State Athletic Commission, Chairperson Pat Lundvall, Executive Director Keith Kaiser. At ringside, the 3 judges scoring the bout, Adelaide Bird, Robert Hoyle, and Dave Moretti. And inside the ring, the man in charge of the action at the bell, referee Kenny Bayless. And now, for the tens of millions around the world, and the tens of thousands here in attendance, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! Fighting out of the blue corner, with head trainer brother Nazim Richardson, wearing black with aqua, official weight 147 pounds. Professional record, 46 victories, including 39 knockouts, with 5 defeats and 1 no decision. From Pomona, California, the former lightweight world champion, former junior middleweight world champion, and the current 3-time welterweight champion of the world, Sugar Shane Mosley. And fighting out of the red corner, with head trainer Roger Mayweather, wearing red and black, officially weighing in at 146 pounds. His professional record, a perfect one. 40 fights, 40 victories, including 25 knockouts. From Grand Rapids, Michigan, the former junior lightweight, former super welterweight champion of the world, Floyd Mayweather.
Incredible tension, high stakes, and we so hope for a fight tonight to live up to the hype.
Okay, gentlemen. We're okay here. We're okay here.
Okay.
Now, Shane, Floyd, we went over the rules in the dressing room.
Okay.
I expect a clean, tough fight. Obey my commands at all times.
Okay.
What I say, you must obey. Good luck. Touch him up.
Kenny, what are we going to do with these?
After years of talk, and 8 months after their first ring tangle, when Shane Mosley crashed Floyd Mayweather's celebratory interview after his return against Juan Manuel Marquez, the two modern legends meet for real. A classic match in the classic welterweight division, which through boxing history has brought us wonderful rivalries like Ted Kid Lewis and Jack Britton, Tony Zale and Rocky Graziano, Tommy Hearns and Sugar Ray Leonard, both in attendance. Now it's Mayweather and Mosley, and who will set the stall?
Well, I don't know that Mosley can outbox Mayweather, but I reckon he could outwork him. If he can impose the same tactics Oscar De La Hoya did in the first half of their meeting, great chance he would have.
Yeah, will he elect to use the jab, back Mayweather up to the ropes and in the corners? Try not to give him the room. So difficult to unlock that defense of Mayweather, who pops a nice jab in early. Speed is key. Who will have the edge?
Well, the thing about Mosley, we spoke earlier how he's a fans fighter. He'll always be prepared to commit himself in fights to please the fans, but that could be his undoing tonight. He's against a master counter-puncher, and already Mayweather is looking so sharp with the jab.
The respect is there. Needle, yes. But they know how good each other are.
Well, Mayweather looking to dig in solid counters straight away. I mean, we forget he's a beautiful boxer, but he's not a fancy downer, just a stumble. He's not a fancy downer, there's grit there as well. And he punches harder, even at this weight that he's given credit for.
He's on the front foot too here, Mayweather, in the first round. And his manager, Jim Leonard-Allaby, was telling us this week he really wants the knockout in this fight.
I think already Mosley's been shocked by the speed of the leading jab and the countering right hand.
Watch your head.
Tentative with the jab, Mosley. In his 39th year, will he have the speed of foot and the movement to cope with Mayweather?
Well, it's early days, but not the start Mosley would have hoped for. There's an arrogance about Mayweather there, standing, dropping the hands, tucking the chin into the shoulder, inviting Mosley to leap to him, but Mosley not confident enough yet to do that.
There's a focus, a very positive one. The body language with Floyd Mayweather. Mosley trying to shake off ring rust early. Mayweather's opener.
Sky's online casino just got better with classic games, blackjack, roulette, virtual horses and video poker. Slot games, Real King, Rainbow Riches, Casino and Cops and Robbers. And favourite games, Deal or No Deal, Viz, Cleopatra and Da Vinci Diamonds. Join now for a guaranteed welcome bonus of between £1 and £150, courtesy of our free draw. Go to skyvegas.com.
controlling with your hands too.
Well, not a lot of punches landed in the opening round, but the main ones that were landed came from Mayweather. So quick. Don't know, that was the stumble, obviously. No knockdown, just a stumble from Shane Mosley, but not the start Mosley would have wanted, I don't imagine.
Freeweight champion Shane Mosley. Sure, you don't need the identification, but in the black and aqua and the red and black of Floyd Mayweather. Heads coming close together there. Mayweather angry.
See, I think what's happening there, Mosley's short of ideas. He knows in a split second he's made a mistake, so he follows through, grabs, pulls Mayweather into the clinch. He's realised early the speed and the task he's up against.
Trained for many, many weeks for this, Floyd Mayweather. He's never out of shape, but he's been running at 3, 4 a.m. the miles around Vegas. Hard work pays the bills. That's what he says. The right hand from Mosley, and Mayweather gets caught. Now there, we have something.
And Mayweather grabs hold. He's forced to grab hold. He's not used to taking clean punches.
Body shots from Mosley, and now the crowd rise.
Now we'll see if Mayweather has the grit to repay the compliment, or will he go into a shell for the rest of the round.
Big puncher Mosley, and at welterweight. Remember his last fight against Marquez, who was a blown-up lightweight. This is different. And some speed too from Shane Mosley.
Yeah, Mosley's showing a little feint before he throws the punches.
Mayweather nearly went! And again, he shakes his head. But this is the biggest crisis of his career so far. He's never, ever touched down in 14 professional years, and he so nearly did then.
But he's not used to dealing with a crisis like this. He's doing the wrong things. He's trying to blast back. He's lost the round. He just wants to survive, get to the bell. He's making big mistakes, Mayweather.
Settled Mosley. And now he'll be buzzing and brimming with confidence because he's got the power to change things. Body shot was good. Will Mayweather elect to fight and prove he's the man? What a wonderful round.
Yeah, well, Mayweather displaying the grit I was speaking about earlier. Showing he was caught with tremendous punches, a crisis I've never seen him have to deal with before. Almost went on the floor, twice he's been shaken in this round. Tremendous round for Mosley, exactly what he needs, but he looks as though he's lost his way, breathing through with an open mouth. Lost his way towards the end of the round, but big round for Mosley.
Breathes hard, Mosley, but there was a breakthrough.
Go back to boxing that motherfucker. Go back, motherfucker, you beating me? Yeah. Go back to boxing that motherfucker. Don't worry about getting no exchange with that motherfucker. Boxing. You beating me when you box. Yeah. Go back to boxing. That's what we do. Boxing.
Is Mayweather unsettled?
Maybe just paid for the arrogance I was speaking of in the opening round. Maybe just didn't pay enough respect. Look, no defence whatsoever. Bang on the chin. And Mayweather, as I said, is not used to dealing with a crisis like that, because that's the first time I've seen him take a full bloody shot, and he took another one and almost went over from the second one. Exactly what Shane Mosley needed, but he was breathing with his mouth open at the end of the round, and Mayweather had started to take charge back again.
A smile from Floyd Mayweather. A psychological battle as well as a physical one. One of the most dramatic rounds in the 41-fight career of Floyd Mayweather. But how much did that take out of Shane Mosley? He looked tired even at the end of the second.
Complaining to the referee yet again, Mosley, which is never a good sign. Mayweather wants to be the boss, showing tremendous character. Here's the speed back again. Mayweather's hands a little bit higher too.
The corner want him to get back to boxing. Nice left hand from Mayweather. Found a chink there in Mosley.
He's just so much quicker than Mosley. Mosley's just got to hope he can land with the bombs. He's got to throw hard punches every time. He's never going to outbox a man with the reflexes, the speed that Mayweather has. He's got to try to connect with the big right hand again.
Look out, look out, look out!
Speed was always his game, Mosley. But he doesn't have what he did 5, 6, 7 years ago. Mayweather more youthful too. Good jab from Mosley there though.
But look at the way Mayweather just decides to move straight into the driving seat. The character, he's never been asked to show an awful lot of character. Usually he does it on ability. But this is a tremendous showing from him, the way he's come back from that round.
You can feel the tension in the air. It's a sizzling start to this welterweight encounter. Can it be a classic?
Well, this is as aggressive as I've ever seen Floyd Mayweather. His pride is stung. He wants to put Mosley back in his place. He's going about doing that.
He won't admit it, but I think deep down he might be a little hurt by the stinging criticism that he just does everything safety first. Out to prove something tonight, maybe.
At the moment he looks like the stronger of the two as well. And again Mosley, a kind of disorganised look as they break out of the clinch there. Really forcing Mosley onto the defensive. Mosley's just got to let big punches go. He's not going to outbox Mayweather.
That's deep. More water?
A champion's response to the second round, that wasn't it, Jim?
Bring your man's game, baby.
Without a doubt, and seeing Mosley, I think it's the tension. I think he realises he's trying to deal with the speed and the power and strength of Mayweather. And I think that he's tense. He's waiting for something to happen. And it's looking as though it's going to happen.
Both six-time champions, exponents of this championship distance over 12 rounds. Most people picking a points winner tonight. But what now? Mosley hurts Mayweather in the second round, but disorganized in the third, and whipping in these short, sharp shots. Mayweather.
This is the most entertaining performance I think I've ever seen from Floyd Mayweather, and we're only in round 4. He's showing aggression which we haven't really seen before. We reckon Mosley would bring out the best, and it looks as though that's what's happening.
Meeting each other in the middle of the ring. Mayweather's jabs.
Both falling a little bit short at the moment. Mayweather, I think, trying to draw a mistake from Mosley. So difficult to generate power when you don't have that split second to set yourself, and Mosley doesn't have that.
Some have called Floyd Mayweather the artful dodger, the way he fights and cherry picks opponents. Hasn't here. Is this a statement? He's making a right hand. Mosley can't get out of the way of that. And again, lovely movement and speed from the master craftsman.
Now and again we're seeing a confused look on Mosley's face. I don't think he has ever witnessed first-hand speed like this.
Trying to pound out his own jab, Mosley, but on the retreat a little in the last minute of the fourth.
Mayweather holding punches together, not allowing Mosley to counter, and he's doing it again.
Lovely body shot from Mayweather. Mosley's shown a really good chin, only down to Vernon Forrest in their first fight when he was unbeaten. Mosley. There's a more worried look about Mosley now.
It's that sort of confused look, as though he just doesn't know how to cope with what he's facing here.
But too jerky from Mosley, and the rhythm very much with Mayweather, and a swagger too to complete the round.
Put that stick in there, baby. Take the magnet. Like I said, don't turn me into the guy.
The speed of Mayweather is unbelievable. The aggression we're seeing tonight is taking the play away from Mosley, and I would not like the job in Mosley's corner of advising them what to do with this fellow.
Mayweather's supporters say he's the most talented fighter, boxing-wise, since Sugar Ray Leonard or Pernell Whitaker. He goes even further. He says he's the greatest of all time. We've got Muhammad Ali here ringside tonight. Many would beg to differ, but at the moment he's proving the class act of his generation. Still, Manny Pacquiao waits in the wings, unable to make that match. This isn't a bad second, though, is it? A bad replacement.
This is tremendous. This is probably the best match that they could have made when that collapsed. Mosley trying to come forward, trying to dictate a little bit more, but he knows every mistake will be punished.
I think worryingly for Mosley, Mayweather's finding the gaps and frustration coming out for the Californian.
Mosley is actually losing his way. He's charging up close because he can't avoid the punches. He's getting himself in a mess. He's the one complaining to the referee all the while. Whereas Mayweather still has that confident, not quite so arrogant look now, but still confident and drilling out the punches.
But Mosley does possess a record with 39 knockouts, and that second round shows he does have the power to hurt Mayweather. Can he land another jackpot?
Exactly what I mean. He makes the mistake leading with the right hand, and he's clipped with the countering left hook. Unbelievable reflexes Mayweather has.
Yeah, that jab. Super from Mayweather. Hands down from Mosley. Is he tiring already?
Again, breathing with his mouth open. As I say, he's tense all the while. He's strained, trying to wind up punches. Whereas you can see that relaxed look that Mayweather always has. It looks as though he could go on all night long.
You see a good jab from Mosley, but Mayweather comes back with something better. From Mosley, almost landed.
Yeah, I think it glanced off the shoulder of Mayweather. Mayweather uses his shoulders as part of the defence.
Which is usually watertight, that defence.
Well, no real hurtful punches landed in the fifth round here. So that was a solid right from Mayweather.
Again, a more aggressive Mayweather than we're used to seeing. Mosley just loses his balance. And losing his way.
One, two, take the angles. You know what I'm saying? Same thing you worked on, son. This is what we worked on. Not big. See, you get that big shot off, and you didn't get caught up in the cracking with that big shot. That big shot comes down the road. But
Nazim Richardson, does he have to now start making the adjustments? Mosley looking tired after only 5 rounds.
And Mosley's face always tells the story when things aren't going right. One look at his face and you can see he knows that.
He's lost 5 times through his glittering career. twice to Vernon Forrest, twice to Winky Wright. Big, difficult guys that he took on, and more recently to Miguel Cotto. That win over Antonio Margarito just flatter him a bit. Mayweather, a totally different proposition.
I just think he has to throw caution to the wind a little bit. He's not going to outbox Mayweather. Put punches together. Maybe be prepared to miss with the first couple, hopefully the third will land. But he knows every time he makes a mistake, he's punished. Impossible to advise a fighter how to beat this fella. Mayweather says there's no blueprint to defeat him. Maybe he's right.
Oscar De La Hoya came close, so did Jose Luis Castillo in their first fight. But they didn't get decisions. The last person to beat Mayweather was a Bulgarian called Serafim Todorov in the Atlanta Olympics. I was ringside that night, and he was Rob Mayweather.
I mean, he's standing right in front. Oh, beautiful right hand. Standing right in front of one of the fastest punchers in the game. And Mosley can't tag him.
Yeah, super shot, wasn't it, from Mayweather? A joy to behold when he's boxing like this. Confused look now from Mosley. Digs in a body shot, but back Mayweather comes with a combination.
Come back with another left hook as well, bang on the chin. Okay, Mosley's chin is tried and tested, but at 38 years of age, the older legs, punches you could have taken earlier, you may not be capable of now. Those were hurtful.
And if the rounds start ticking away from Mosley, he may get desperate and leave holes as he tries for the knockout.
This has been a tough round for Mosley. He's been forced to take solid punches this round.
It's just clever, quick from Mayweather.
It's the sheer artistry, actually. As I say, standing right in front. We know the speed Mosley has, standing right in front, taking nothing.
Mosley had to hold himself up on the ropes at the end of that round. There's Floyd's father. Lovely to see that they've reconciled, and he's been a major part of the camp again. I mean, have we got to say his son's a boxing genius?
Yeah, you have to say that. I don't know if there's been anything like him. I mean, remember Wilfredo Benitez years ago. Wonderful defensive artist. But this guy's got to be up there, at least beside him. And look at the spite now he's putting in the punches. Digging in now the hurtful punches. He was quite happy to make Mosley miss, pop him with the shots, but he's putting the meat in now.
Slow off his stool, Mosley. You can see Mayweather's face when he's landing the shots tonight. Mean intentions, we haven't always seen that. Second half of what's lived up to the hype. It's been a fascinating first 6 rounds. Welterweight encounter between these two greats. Mosley's already given Mayweather plenty to think about. Hurt him in the second. Is that another twist to come?
I think he's going for a drive now, trying the big drive. Mosley, he knows he has to change things around. He's trying to get the right hand, the one that caused the early damage. He's trying to get it off now. Just can't land it cleanly.
Jim Mayweather's standing his ground. He's not running. He's not on the back foot the whole time.
Well, I noticed in the Ricky Hatton fight, he was the one up close who was digging in the powerful body shots. He was the bully. As I say, he's not a fancy Dan. There's a true grit inside. He's as hard as nails.
Yeah, he began to work over Ricky Hatton, especially with body shots. It's about this time of the fight that it was getting much harder for the hitman.
I mean, Mosley is making basic mistakes you wouldn't see him making against any other fighter on the planet. He just doesn't know where to go, doesn't know where to put his chin when he misses with a lead. Totally confused.
And at times just trying to hunt him down as well, Mayweather.
And Mosley will be, he's in there, he's feeling the power and the strength and the punches. He knows Mayweather's not flagging, not about it, there's no more of those hurtful shots.
Yeah, big one there, landed from Mayweather, telling. Reaction from Mosley, backed up in the neutral corner. It's getting harder and harder for Sugar Shane. Almost looked up at the crowd there, Floyd Mayweather, as if to say, is this all right? Yes, it is.
Well, we've been raving about Manny Pacquiao recently. Maybe Mayweather come in tonight thinking, I'm pound for pound best, and I'll prove it tonight. But this is the best I've seen from him.
Pacquiao thrilled us stopping Miguel Cotto here in November, and Floyd Mayweather is thrilling us. Taking it to Shane Mosley, outboxing him and out-toughing him.
Time!
How much energy is left in Mosley's bank?
That's better. You showed me something. A little bit. Gotta hit you with this water. Gotta wake up for me out there, Shane. Gotta wake up for me, baby. All right? Can't depend on one big shot, son. The hands still gotta move. All right, he'll walk into the shot for you if you move the hands. But you gotta wake up, see? I tell you, this kid's gift is his condition. Got nothing to do with that other stuff. All right?
This one. Where's the towel?
Yeah, get the towel. Gotta put the water on him because you gotta keep him woke. You look like you're fading on me, man. That's why.
Here, give me the towel, give me the towel. Oh.
Is this the realization that he's in with a better man?
There's no belief in Shane Mosley's face that he's up to the job here, and little wonder he's been punished in this one.
Floyd Mayweather so quick out of the red corner. Shane Mosley so slow out of the blue one. The 8th round. You can't take your eyes off this. And now, a little bit of desperation from Mosley trying to rough up Mayweather.
Keep it clean, keep it clean.
A hard warning, Kenny Bailey said. I think that means any more. A point deducted.
Oh! Mosley didn't like that. Mayweather landed one straight down the pipe.
Defend yourself at all times, Adam. Mosley should know that. Not the time for having a chat.
He's only had 17 years of professional experience. What was Mosley doing there? Mayweather stinging, sharp, and I think desperate for the knockout win.
Well, whatever he said, Mayweather didn't like it. He's reacting to it. He was speaking himself as he was coming forward there. But Mayweather does not want to lose his cool. He has everything under control.
Right counter and a smile from Mayweather. Jim, the crowd are absolutely loving this, and we don't often say that when Floyd's fighting.
This is a treat. Unbelievable performance from Mayweather. Mosley just does not know what to do with him.
Catching him with more regularity.
Mosley badly needs success to give himself a little bit of confidence. But where's he going to find that from?
He's got a big heart, Shane Mosley. He'll keep trying, closing the gap.
I really expected the first 6 rounds of this to be pretty close, then Mayweather to take over. But apart from the opening round, total charge.
Manny Pacquiao had that exhibition win over Joshua Clottey in Dallas. This seen as the second semi-final. Right hand from Mayweather.
Mosley using the feint there, trying to draw the mistakes from Mayweather. Can do it.
You got to force the exchange now, Shane, because we got to get him out of here. You're capable of doing it. The water. You're capable of doing it, but you got to force the exchange. You can't look for breaks. On the break, he's going to fire. On the break, he's going to fire, Shane, every time.
Yes, guys. Nice round coming out, gentlemen.
He's pulling you out of the break. He's catching you clean. All right? You're going to have to sit down and force the exchange with this guy. Change your level, man. Walk him out there, stick and fire. Shane, you got to get out of here. This is it.
We've got to get him out of here.
Yeah, I think Mosley was discussing the warning he just had from referee Bayless. But defend yourself at all time. When the referee has said box on, then that's what you do.
So calm, so composed as he comes out for the 296th round of his career. It's Mosley's 361st. They've both been great for the sport, but the future looks to be with Floyd Mayweather.
Mayweather also knows all the tricks up close. When Mosley does get close, he's never in a position to let any punches go. Mayweather can tie him up. He knows all the tricks in the book.
Going for it, Shane Mosley, any way he can. Can he possibly roll back the years to that great night in the Staples Center when he beat Oscar De La Hoya? That's a decade ago.
Well, he's trying to take the initiative now, Mosley. But finding the target cleanly, almost impossible.
And that's what Marquez was saying to us this week. It's just so difficult to land cleanly on Mayweather.
I mean, the reflexes he has, you can't learn that. That's just natural to him. Like his talent and his reflexes, he just reacts to the slightest movement in an opponent, and the chin's just not there. Love the right hand.
Again, the timing and accuracy.
I think Mosley's learning the same lesson Oscar De La Hoya learned, that Mayweather punches a lot harder than you expect.
That 25 knockouts was a thunderous puncher down in the super featherweight division. Obviously not as much up at 10-7, but he's getting through with clean work.
There's signs in this round he's beginning to break Mosley down. Again, that confused look, just doesn't know how to cope with what's coming at him.
The cumulative effect as well. Mosley's trained so hard in his Big Bear home in the mountains for this.
And Mayweather straight back up again as soon as the referee calls a break. Not giving Mosley a second's respect to catch his breath. Mosley not even trying to throw punches up close there.
Beaten again to the punch, right hands. Spurs Mosley into action, but it's getting harder and harder. taking these, Mosley.
Go to body on that motherfucker here.
Shane Mosley's son at ringside, watching, thinking, it's not happening for Dad.
I think it's time to think about Shane Mosley out of there. He can't get into the fight. His head's been knocked back with the punches. He has a disillusioned look. I think the time is right to think about getting him out of there.
And you said a similar thing when Cotto was being drilled by Pacquiao too. The corner didn't that night.
I mean, fighters have pride, okay, but you're alive a long time after boxing, and health is the most important thing. And being knocked out is not any better than being retired by your corner. It's not Mosley's decision, it's the corner should make it.
As usual, hardly a mark, a scratch on Floyd Mayweather. That crisis in the second round, he came through. Well ahead on the card of our American colleagues, HBO, and of course on ours as well. Mosley, you think, almost needs the knockout now. No signs.
Yeah, we know Mosley will never quit, and here he comes again, trying to turn what looks like a lost cause around. Still, he has the power. He's hurt Mayweather before. But what a shock it would be if he can bring that to play.
Lovely raids and then solid defence from Mayweather from the centre of the ring. Almost turned southpaw there, befuddled and confused Mosley.
Never seen Shane Mosley look so ragged. We've seen him in performances where he just didn't quite perform. Looked poor, but looks totally torn to bits here tonight. It even looks like a lack of energy in the punches he's trying to throw now, Mosley.
Nice uppercut as well from Mayweather. Schooled Marquez, a three-weight champion. And he's beating up, really, Shane Mosley, a three-weight champion. Some performance, this, from Floyd Mayweather. This is the round that he stopped Ricky Hatton. Mayweather with the check left hook. Oh, body shot. That hurt Mosley. Right hand from Mayweather. That's not what he needs at this stage of the fight.
There's nothing left, Adam. Nothing left. If he sees his way through this round, I hope they pull him out. But still, typical Shane Mosley trying to come back.
Pride of Mosley. But Mayweather's class, 10 seconds left of the 10th. Each session now, you think, how is Mosley getting through? Should the corner say no more?
Understand they want you to take a beat, son. I mean, they worried about it. I understand they want you to take a beat. You can hear you make some finding hand, Shane. I know you come from a different cloth. Don't make me do something I don't want to do. You understand me? I need you to get, well, damn it, you got to give me something. You got to give me something. You're not moving the hands. You dropped off the hand speed. You're going to have to punch with it instead of keep waiting for a spot. You inside looking for a perfect shot. There is none. Move the hands, man. Step over and come back. Say it to me. I'm going to move the hands. I'm going to step over and come back. Say it. That's what I need. Then you ain't tired. And I know you ain't that tired if you can repeat it.
Take him out. It's comfortable.
11th round.
It's too comfortable.
You can still got it because you got that warrior in you. All right? But damn it, we need it.
As you said, Jim, more to life beyond boxing, and he's toying with the idea, Naseem Richardson. There's 2 left.
I think Naseem Richardson knows they should be pulling Shane out of there. So you're dealing with a man's pride. So you're caught between the best of the 2 evils.
6 minutes left. Shane Mosley, remember, has never been stopped throughout his career. He pulled it out of the fire against Ricardo Mayorga with a last-second knockout, but Mayweather a totally different level and league to the Nicaraguan. Stalking again, Mayweather.
It's been a masterclass, hasn't it? Just a complete masterclass from Mayweather.
And I think we've just really got to enjoy him whenever he boxes.
There he is, taking charge again, driving Mosley back.
Will he be the predator? He has the wounded animal, right hand. That would seal the show if he can stop Mosley, who lets out a big gulp of air.
I don't want to see Mosley stopped. I wanted him retired at the end of the 9th or the 10th round. But if he wants to carry on, I'd love to see him see it out to the end here. But you get the feeling a couple of solid shots from Mayweather could finish this. He's completely lost in there, Mosley.
Stop. Here we go.
Yep, you're right. Even Vernon Forrest, Winky Wright, Miguel Cotto didn't do this to Shane Mosley.
No, he could get into the fight with those guys. He just cannot get into this fight tonight. Mayweather just in a different league. And when you're saying someone's a different league to Shane Mosley, you're really saying something there. People may point to the fact that he's 38 and maybe he did age overnight, but I don't think that's got anything to do with it. It didn't show up in training. He looked sensational in training, but this guy is a different level.
Yeah, I don't think things should be taken away from Mayweather. After this, the jab snapping Mosley's head back. Will Nazeem Richardson let him go out for the final round?
You know, we got the feeling against Marquez that Mayweather could have stopped him, but wasn't really too bothered whether he should or not. I wonder if we'll see that in the last round here tonight, because he certainly has, as we all do, have total respect for Shane Mosley, and Shane deserves to see the 12 rounds out if that's what he wants to do.
Excellent point, Jim. But he is exhausted. Use the language in the corner, Roger Mayweather.
Stay behind that stick. Let that motherfucker run into something.
He's 3 minutes away from being 41-0.
Last and final round. Touch gloves. Keep it clean.
Last round.
Y'all locked in. When you let that short shot go. Last and final round. Touch gloves. Keep it clean. You're using that elbow on his balance. This is it, baby. In this time, let it go. This is the dog, the bullshit. He gotta go. You've done it before. I need it now. This is what warriors do.
So that day at the office, look how fresh he looks, not a mark.
And disconsolate in the other corner. There is huge respect. Two great warriors who put on a good fight here at the MGM Grand.
In front.
Mayweather Pacquiao fight imploding over the drug testing issues. They agreed to it to this one. Clean athletes, and they've both given everything, but Mayweather has been quite sensational. Right hand. Is there late drama?
I hope there's not any late drama, because if there is, I know which way that drama is going to unfold. I want to see Mosley see this 12 rounds out, go out in his shield.
Stop.
That is the least he deserves.
Body shot from Mosley. You've got to admire the spirit of the man. Gallant to the end. but it looks a totally lost cause.
Work out, fellas. Come on, work out. Stop. Come on, fellas, stop the
Mayweather late out to battle from the dressing room. Was he unsettled? Not at all. Business as usual. But it's been exciting business tonight.
It's been a tremendous performance, the most aggressive we've seen from Floyd Mayweather, the most entertaining we've seen from him. And congratulations to Shane Mosley for the part he played, although unfortunately I have to say a small part as far as making this competitive was concerned.
More and more one-sided as the rounds tick on. Tries the body shot, Mosley. So brave. Came on terrifically against De La Hoya, and with Mayorga last minute.
But everything has been forced from Mosley tonight. You can see he's tense in his movements, everything's forced, and that takes twice the energy to get the punches off. So all the way through, he's been breathing heavily and swimming against the tide.
Running on empty, but still a warrior, Shane Mosley. Floyd Mayweather still landing the scything punches. And giving these fans so much action. I think they'll get a huge ovation at the bell. And in many ways, that might be the most important thing. Mosley still lands a couple late on. We're at the wire. It does go the distance. Floyd Mayweather perfect. And the crowd appreciate the performance, possibly of his career.
Yeah, got to be. It's as though, as I said in commentary, maybe he wanted to make a statement. Maybe stung at the fact that people seem to have moved over to Manny Pacquiao when they're asked their opinion of the pound-for-pound champion. But I don't know that Pacquiao could have done a better job tonight than Mayweather has done. It was perfect in every department. He even had a crisis to come through, which we've never seen him do before. And look at the way he came through that crisis. He was actually in charge at the end of the second round. Congratulations to Shane Mosley. Hope it's the last time we commentate on him. I'm sure it will be. What a tremendous career he's had.
Heartache for Mosley. 3 judges at ringside will have no doubts, and the fighters know, of course. And lovely to see the pair of them with huge respect. Brilliant fighter, Floyd Mayweather. Will we see him in with Manny Pacquiao? What an event that would be.
Well, there was always the worry that if they each had a fight between handy, they could dent the meeting, but it hasn't. This has enhanced it. Scorecard, as you see, 119, 109, 11 rounds to 1. 10 points in it. So 11 rounds to 1.
No first defeat on May the 1st, as Mosley predicted.
Great fight, man. Great fight.
Looks like he could have done another 5, 6, 7. Amazing.
See, he's so relaxed that there is no energy wasted in a Mayweather performance. Total control, reflexes, unbelievable.
Michael Buffer to make it official.
From the MGM Grand we go to the scorecards. Adelaide Bird and Dave Moretti score the bout 119, 109. Robert Hoyle 118 to 110. All to the winner by unanimous decision. Still undefeated, Floyd Mayweather.
It's a quite magnificent night for Floyd Mayweather, and the stars of screen and the fight fraternity were here to love every minute of that performance. Exciting and so classy.
Well, looking at recent performances, you would not believe Mayweather could get any better. But he's shown tonight in every department of the game. Tremendous performance, faultless performance. Hopefully, the Pacquiao-Mayweather meeting will take place later in the year.
Yep, it'll be very interesting to see what is said afterwards by Floyd Mayweather, because Leonard Ellaby, his manager, says that is still a very hard fight to make.
I mean, he was definitely shaken in the second round. You can see the way he was clinging on to Mosley. Mosley saw his chance, hurt him again later in the second round. A crisis we've never seen Mayweather had to deal with before, but couldn't have dealt with it any better.
One story we're hearing as well this week is that they might bring Floyd Mayweather to Britain. Wouldn't that be incredible? Larry Merchant.
Turn yourself from a defensive wizard into an offensive force tonight.
Well, I wanted to give the fans, you know, what they wanted to see. They wanted to see a toe-to-toe battle. Fans didn't want to see me moving. Fans wanted to see me coming forward. So, you know, that's what we did tonight. But first, I must thank God, because without God, this victory wouldn't be possible.
What did you see in Shane Mosley that made you think you could fight that fight?
Just going over the game plan with my dad. You know, my dad and my Uncle Roger was at home, you know, watching videotapes of Shane Mosley. You know, I don't watch tapes of no opponent that I face. So my ultimate goal was to, you know, box early, then start pressing the attack later on in the fight.
What especially do you think you could exploit in his armor?
I think that we should have pressed the attack a lot earlier, and then we could have got the knockout. But Shane Mosley is a tough customer, and he's one hell of a fighter. What else can I say?
He appeared to, if not hurt you, stun you a bit in the second round. Were you?
Well, that comes with the territory in boxing. You know, only the strong survive. I mean, of course, this is a contact sport. I mean, sometimes you're going to get hit with big shots. You must suck it up and keep fighting hard like a warrior.
Do you feel any different in fighting this type of fight than your normal?
Well, I'm happy that me and Shane had a chance to fight. You know, it's a part of history. He's a future Hall of Famer. I'm a future Hall of Famer. And, you know, we had to give the fans all over the world this fight. They deserve it.
It was a pretty one-sided fight, so let's go to the next business at hand. Do you believe that you can find a compromise to make a deal to fight the fight everyone wants to see with Manny Pacquiao?
I mean, if Manny Pacquiao wants to fight, I mean, it's not hard to find me. I mean, we was gonna make this fight happen a couple months back. We weren't able to make the fight happen, so we move on.
Well, is the issue of the blood testing such a strong issue in your mind that if he doesn't bend to your will as Shane Mosley did, does that mean that there's no other way to make the fight?
I take my hat off to Mosley. Mosley was a warrior because, you know, Mosley had problems in the past, but he's a strong man. He done what I asked him to do. He took the blood and the urine test. All I want to do is be on even playing field. So if every athlete in the sport of boxing is clean, take the test. I'm willing to take the test.
It's Pacquiao's position that he will do whatever the commission says. The commission has indicated that they might be flexible and maybe in changing some of their rules, but not necessarily all the way that you want. Does that mean essentially that you're going to be at loggerheads and that the fight can't be made?
I mean, like I said before, if Manny Pacquiao take the blood and the urine test, we can make the fight happen for all the fans.
And if he doesn't?
We don't got no fight.
Apologies for cutting the interview slightly short there. We'll get reaction from our studio guests of Johnny Nelson and Glenn McCrory in just a couple of moments' time as Floyd Mayweather puts in a career best performance. Aggressive, entertaining and a big celebration from Money Mayweather.